Welcome to mp3travelclub.com's third video in a series on Picasa, managing photographs with Picasa. And this video we're going to talk about organising photographs. Picasa provides us with lots of different ways of managing these photographs, and they all have their own particular place. Folders are just the places where you've put them on your hard drive, and a Picasa folder is the same as a Windows folder or a Mac folder, whatever you call it. But in Picasa we can also add albums. There are two types of those, ordinary and people albums, and they just mean that this is a sort of virtual folder for you. Tags and geo-tags. Tags are just little labels you can put in there, just a keyword you add to a photograph, and the great thing about that is it can be seen by other software, as can the geo-tags, which add a location, and captions. It's very easy just to add a little line on the bottom of each photograph saying where it is. Okay, so let's do that in a little bit more detail about each of these. Folders. I think it's best to put your photographs in folders by year and month. You keep one copy of all these photographs, you back them up regularly, and then you forget about them completely. Okay, that's folders done. Albums. Reminding you, it's a Picasa only thing. Other software are not aware of albums. Okay, if you put the photographs in several albums, there's no storage penalty, and so you don't have to worry about whether you've got whether to put it in your Mallorca holiday or your pictures of cathedrals or whatever. You can put it in both because there's no storage penalty. Okay, you can base it on places or events or anything really. It's no problem. Alright, now the people facility is great fun. It has a face recognition facility which allows you to find pictures of anyone, and it will then automatically recognize new photographs and put them in a person-based album. Alright, it's just a special case of album. And if you want to prepare a set of photographs for something like a wedding or an anniversary, whatever, it is really useful. Okay, tags are used by Windows. You can use any word or phrase. I suggest you stick to single words where you can. Alright, and you tag individual photographs, and you can also tag each photograph of an album. By selecting the whole album, you can put the tag in, and in this way other software will become aware of your albums. Alright, when we get along to searching, we'll be able to search for multiple tags, so that is also a useful thing to be able to do. Right, geotags add the location of a photograph, as it says, and can be seen by other software, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment. Captions, so easy to forget the details of the photographs, we should put them on straight away. They're useful because they're searchable. You can see them as you browse through your photographs, can be printed with photographs, and are visible to other software. And if you ever want to publish things onto the net or onto Facebook, something like that, then those captions will go too. Right, let's look at how to use them together. Let's say you download pictures from your camera regularly, say monthly, put them into a month and year based folder system, and you're allowed to have subfolders in folders and things, just like you are in Windows. And if you delete the photographs from your camera as you go, then you won't end up importing them twice and ending up with edited and unedited versions and getting very mixed up about what's been tagged and what hasn't and so forth. Okay, caption, tag and geotag the imported photographs. Create albums from the folders and add photos to the existing albums, of course, and then back up the folders monthly. And what we'll do now is we'll look at a folder of pictures and how we might do each of these things. So here we are again in the Picasa library, and we're looking at our Mallorca set of photographs. We're going to turn this folder into an album, so we select all the photographs, and they're all highlighted in the tray here, and we just simply add the selected items to an album. It's called New Album. We'll call it Mallorca. And because you don't want to watch you typing, I've just typed all that in, so press OK, and we now have an album called Mallorca here. Right, well, let's go back down there. I think I'd like to do some tagging here. And particularly I want to tag these cathedral photographs. And so we'll select them all again. You can see them all down in this tray. Now I want to tag them with Mallorca as a tag. I also want to tag them with Palma and Cathedral. Okay, that's handy to know. Now I can find all those cathedral shots that if I want to, and I can also add those quickly just by clicking on there. Now, to find the geotag, I've typed in Palma Cathedral. I've clicked on this red place marker to bring up this little pane for places. I've typed in Palma Cathedral, and I know that this is the cathedral here. This is actually a satellite picture, but you can change it from map, satellite, hybrid and terrain, and we'll stick with satellite because the cathedral's clearer on the satellite photograph. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, and then you can really see the cathedral clearly. I've got nice. I click on this pin, and I then drop this on top of the cathedral. Place the 10 photographs here. OK. Alright, now you can see that all these photographs have got a geotag on them because they've got a little red pin on the corner. And the next trick that Picasa provides us with is the people recognizing software, and you can see here's a photograph of someone I know, so I'm going to add in her name there, and it's going to make a new person called Jeff. Okay, and we've also got Jane that it's also recognized, so those photographs, Jane, and you can see where it's been showing me. And then if we go back to the library, there's also the Jeff one, and we open that, and there he is. And the final thing to show you is how to make a caption. Jeff in the middle of the road. Very simple, and that's done.